Thank you for coming today. As you know, I'd like to talk to you about financial aid and the impact with illegal immigrants. I'm going to read to you a quote from the 2009-2011 projected budget from Governor Doyle. The government recommends providing non-resident tuition remission for a person who is a citizen of another country if that person meets all of the following requirements. A. Graduated from a Wisconsin high school or received a high school graduation equivalent. B. Has been continuously present in the state for at least 3 years following the first day of attending a school in this state or immediately preceding receipt of a declaration of equivalency of high school graduation. And C. Provides the campus with an affidavit that he/she will file an application of permanent residency with the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services as soon as he or she is eligible to do so. So as a student, and having 2 college-age daughters, we would like to rely on some financial aid to help us get through this. So today I want to discuss with you where financial aid comes from and the impact that it has on students and their families in the state of Wisconsin and particularly in the UW system. So where does financial aid come from? Well, according to the Funding Education Beyond High School, the Guide to Federal Student Aid 2009-2010 from the U.S. Department of Education, more than $83 billion in financial aid comes from the federal government. And of that, more than 14 million post-secondary students are helped because of this. There are different types of financial aid that comes from the federal government. Grant, the subsidized and unsubsidized loans, work study. There's also a SMART one, a TEACH grant, and the Perkins loan that I didn't mention, plus the PLUS loan that is for the parents' loan. The state of Wisconsin also provides some funding that can be provided from the state of Wisconsin. The Academic Excellence Scholarships, the Hearing and Visually Handicapped Student Grant, Indian Student Assistant Grant. You can look at the list. You can see that there's quite a few that are just from the state of Wisconsin too. And really that's where our tax dollars are going, to help pay for the financial aid for the state of Wisconsin. And one of the reasons that we pay in is actually to help pay for this funding. That's where our taxes go if we're from the state of Wisconsin, but also for the federal government. So once you pay your taxes into the IRS, that's where the money is going. Some of the money is going. So according to the Governor Dole's budget, he set aside $6 billion for students with financial need. You can see here on the chart for 2010 and 2011, and for minority and disadvantaged students, $768,700 for 2010 and $1,579,700 for 2011. But what I really want to talk to you about is, can the state of Wisconsin really afford to give illegal immigrants money? And what about the legal citizens? Don't we pay taxes? Well, according to the March 26, 2009 edition of the Daily Cardinal, the Assembly passed the budget, but the state has rejected it. The 1996 federal law prohibits states from offering any benefits to illegal immigrants unless they offer the same to any U.S. resident, no matter where they live. So anyone that would live outside of the state of Wisconsin could also receive the same benefits that the illegal immigrants would receive. So our tax dollars are going to provide this money, which is why we as Wisconsin residents, if we choose to attend a Wisconsin school, should receive reduced in-state tuition as a benefit for paying our taxes to the state of Wisconsin. So I bet you're wondering how many illegal immigrants pay taxes. Well, the most recent study I could find was from 2002 from the Center of Immigration. At that time, it cost us $26.3 billion in aid for illegal immigrants, and in that time, they paid $16 billion in taxes. So they are paying taxes, or at least a portion of them are paying taxes. But that was still over a $10,000 billion deficit to the state of Wisconsin, and I mean the state of Wisconsin. So why are they able to collect if they're not citizens? They're able to receive Medicaid, they're able to receive funding for uninsured, food assistance, which is what we call like WIC, food stamps, free lunch. There's a large portion of illegal immigrants in the federal prisons and also that are funded in the court systems. And they also get federal aid to schools just to help with illegal immigrants. So I don't want to sound like I'm insensitive, and that's not my point. I'm all about people trying to get ahead, and that's wonderful, but I still think they need to follow practices to become U.S. citizens to receive these benefits. So if you're all for trying to help yourself to get ahead, and you want to receive some financial aid, here's the address that you could send to Governor Doyle's office and tell him how you feel about financing or giving financial aid to illegal immigrants in the state of Wisconsin. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.